So guys, we've just watched the motorcade leave the White House. President Trump is on his way to the inauguration. He's on his way to the Capitol building. We're going to jump off and go get something to eat and get a little bit warm because it's a bit nippy here. And then we're going to join back where we was, right outside the White House, for the parade. And we believe that President Trump is going to be walking in this parade. So we'll see. I might be able to get to see him. So excited. So we're going to go get some food and then we'll come back on. And I'll try and get the video up as quick as possible so everybody can see it. But I'm like a kiddie in a sweet shop. Hang on guys, let me show you this. Oh, he's pedalling a little bit too fast. Pardon?
One coming towards you.
Oh, there's one coming towards me. They're all playing all Trump songs. Yay! Today. Absolutely loving it. Everyone's dancing, everyone's singing, everyone's cheering. America's happy. There's all the checkpoints, guys. So you have to go through security, through these checkpoints. Right, so we'll pop off and we'll come straight back on when the parade's on, and hopefully I might try and go a little live as well if it's possible, depending on how many people's around. I might be able to do a live, or we'll see. But yeah, there you go guys. Say bye, Joe.
Yeah.
Bye guys. Bye. Got it.
Deranged Jackson, deranged prosecutors, sick, they suck him on me. He's now been reduced to getting in an airplane going back to The Hague. The three young ladies that came home yesterday, so that we're coming home every day now, they're coming home. But they were she was trying to defend herself from a bullet being fired. Can you believe this? A bullet knocked off her hand. You look at it, it's a disgrace. We never stopped praying for you, and we're so glad that you're reunited with your friends and families, and God bless you all. And some of them are just saying, no, my son is gone, but please just bring home his body. Can I see it? How many of you have told me that your son is gone, bring home his body? It should have never happened. 3 years, ridiculous, should have never happened, wouldn't have happened. I also want to express my tremendous gratitude to the hundreds of thousands of proud American patriots who came from all across the country to join us in this celebration. It's a celebration of and you're witnessing the dawn of the golden age of America. That's what I'm starting to do. Let us also thank the incredible service members, National Guard, and police secretaries, and law enforcement personnel are keeping us all safe. Even though they are great people. New York's finest. I grew up with New York's finest, and we're going to give them their authority. We won't have any crime. There'll be no crime. We give them little authority that the whole way they run things in this country now, it's disgraceful. But it's going to change rapidly. We're going to make our city safe again, too. Even though we're in New York, we've had a magnificent inaugural parade. And let's give a big round of applause. They were great. To all of the incredible performers and hardworking men and women who made it possible. Those people. More talented, amazing people. I also want to thank my wonderful family for being here, especially my beautiful wife, our First Lady, Melania. First Lady, and also JD. How good is JD been? And his beautiful wife, Portia. How good is JD? JD has been great. He's another good negotiator, Steve. He's a great negotiator. We need negotiators in this country. But so many of the people on this stage today, not only family members, as an example, Laura Trump, the wife of Eric. She was the head of the Republican Party along with my friend Michael. Stand up, the two of you. What a job. What a job. They worked so hard. They knew they'd be rigging, but they said we're going to make it too big to rig, and we did. We made it too big to rig. We won every swing state by a lot. We won the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. We won the whole ball of wax. And now we're going to go and drill, baby, drill and do all the things that we wanted to do and bring it back. So thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much. What a job you've done. I'm never moving you, you know. He was thinking about getting a nice job in the administration. I said, no, I'm leaving you right where you are. We're not moving you, Michael. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Right here with us also in the arena, I'm about to sign some very important executive orders of our new administration. Hey, Don, will you stand up? This Don is another one. How about Don? This guy. He's a popular one. He goes out and speaks. He gets that big crowd. He's a little on the rough side sometimes. And that's what you want. He's got a fantastic job. He loves our country. Thanks, guys. Great job. You've done a great job. And Ivanka. And you know, Jared. scale made in the Middle East in many, many years, and it's really some Jared Stanley. And Tiffany's going to have a little baby.
Oh.
And then I have a very tall son named Barrett. Has anyone? He knew the youth vote. You know, we won the youth vote by 36 points. And he was saying, Dad, you got to go out and do this one and that one. And we did a lot of them. And he respects them all. He understood them very well. He said, Dad, you got to go out, do Joe Rogan, do all these guys. And we did. We did. And Joe Rogan was great. They were all great, right? They were all good. He understood the market. Another famous one, how about Kai? Stand up, Kai. Is that Byron Donald's back there? Stand up, Byron. Stand up. What a future this one has. That's great, Byron. Thank you very much. How about Lundnick, Secretary of Commerce? He's going to take in more money than any country has ever even thought about. We're going to take in some money. And we have many others. Look, I'm not going to go through them, but we're going to sign some orders right now. That's really what I want to do. So we're going to sign executive orders. First, I'll revoke nearly 80 destructive and radical executive actions of the previous administration, one of the worst administrations in history, maybe the one, not one of them, the worst. Anybody that would allow millions of people to pour through our borders from jails, prisons, mental institutions, insane asylums, gang members to be taken off the streets of Venezuela and deposited in our country, and many, not just Venezuela. You know, crime in Venezuela is down 74%. Because they took their criminals and gave them to us through an open border policy of the previous administration. All over the world, they're emptying their prisons into our country. They're emptying their mental institutions into our country. It stops as of 1 o'clock this afternoon. Nearly 80 destructive, radical executive actions of the previous administration. They'll all be null and void within about, 5 minutes? Is that them over there? 5 minutes? And next, to gain immediate control of the vast federal, out-of-control bureaucracy, I will implement an immediate regulation freeze which will stop Biden bureaucrats from continuing to regulate. Most of those bureaucrats are being fired. They're gone. Should be all of them, but some sneak through, but we have to live with a couple like that. I'll also issue a temporary hiring freeze to ensure that we're only hiring competent people who are faithful to the American public, and we will pause the hiring of any new IRS agents. We will also require that federal workers must return to the office in person. And we're going to take the 88,000 people that they hired to go after you with guns, by the way, they're allowed to use guns, and harass you like they were so many other people. Remember this, okay? Remember? Do you remember that little statement about tips? Does anybody remember that little statement? I think we won Nevada because of that statement. But they went out and harassed you over the tips. In other words, we are restoring control of our government to the people. We're going to take those 88,000. Let's see if they'd like to work on the border, because that's what we want them really. So we're going to have no tax on tips, right? No tax
Keep your money.
Yeah, I know, he's good. He's doing great. They're all doing good. The Republican Party has never been unified like it is right now. They want to save our country. We're going to more than save it. We're going to make it greater than it's ever been before by a lot. Next, I'm going to sign a presidential memorandum directing every member of my cabinet to marshal every power at their disposal to defeat inflation and rapidly bring down the cost of daily life, because your costs have gone through the roof in the last 4 years. Perhaps you didn't notice. Does anyone notice that costs are like double, triple, quadruple? You can't buy bacon. Apples have doubled in price. You want an apple, anybody? Pay twice what you did 2 years ago. We'll put more money in your pocket, and we'll bring back the American dream and to reduce energy costs and liberate our economy. So we have more oil and gas than any country in the world, and we're going to use it. We're not going to do the wind thing. Big ugly windows, they ruin your neighborhood, they ruin you. If you have a house that's near a window, that's what your house is worth less than that. And did you see up in New England with the whales? You see what's happening? So they had 2 whales killed in about 14 years. Last year and the year before, total they had 28. So if you're into whales, you know what whales are. And they're the most expensive form of energy that you can have by far. And they're all made in China, by the way, practically all of them. And they kill your birds and they ruin your beautiful landscapes.
The